Hey guys, it's Drac, and before we even open this box, I want to thank a Patreon supporter of mine, Chris. He sent this directly from Amazon, which is where you could purchase one, to my fan mail P.O. box, and it showed up today. I'm super stoked to make a review on it because the Hammershot is one of the all-time best Nerf blasters. It's one of my favorite Nerf blasters. It started off as an elite prototype, and this knockoff looks like an elite Hammershot, so that is exciting. It's even got a little tactical rail up top and a 5-dart cylinder over here. The grip, who knows, but it says that it's including 20 pieces of foam darts in total. I see no range claims on it anywhere. It looks like it's going to come with 10 of the El Cheapo suction cup darts and then 10 of the knockoff elites. I did bring 5 genuine elites just to test the performance completely, but let's take a first look at it. So this is from Zekong Toys, is the knockoff manufacturer. Nothing there. Here's our knockoff darts, and then this is of course the Blaze Storm Hot Fire itself. Actually very high up. Weird. Normally I can reach the hammer no problem, and I can reach this one, it's just tricky. Doesn't sound like there's any sort of air restrictor in here. Very high up on the hammer is what I'm getting at. Now that means that it's super low profile when it's primed, but so is a regular Hammershot for that matter. So seems to be using the same sort of mechanism with the spring down here. We have some sort of, well, I'll get that off later. So we have Super Game Hot Fire up here, white deco on blue, definitely going for an elite kind of scheme. How secure is this front cylinder? It's actually quite secure, which is super duper cool, and there seems to be a little bit of power behind it, but none of that matters unless it fires well. I would hope for elite style performance out of something like this, but I will have no way of knowing that until we load it up and test it. This is really cool. The grip is a little uncomfortable, but it is better than a Hammershot, just worse than a Sweet Revenge. The Hammershot, of course, has that awful wrap on it. Let's take a look. So firing this way. Oh no, that was better. That was a fishtail shot. There we go. So occasionally getting pretty decent performance. I think it's a little bit softer than the Hammershot, so to speak. Let's load it up with actual elite darts and see if that improves performance at all. So there is no air restrictor, and elite darts seem very, very loose in here. So that's not a good sign. It's very unfortunate. Although they're getting insane performance, the ones that are fitting tightly. So with elite darts, it's getting fine performance. I mean, a huge thumbs up for this blaster. It's more expensive than the Hammershot, but it looks good, and it's got a pretty unique shell going on. I assume that we could change out the spring on this, do some modifications, but this is hot, pun intended. Like, this is a cool blaster. I wonder if we'll be able to fan fire it since it's got a kind of wonky pop-up hammer like this. We're gonna try. At the very least, we'll see if we can't for you guys on camera, but my review is that this is stellar. For a knockoff blaster, this is one of my favorite ones so far. Let's see. So I fan fire by holding down the trigger. Fan firing, not the greatest on this. Definitely nowhere as comfy as doing it with the German blaster parts kit, which has an aluminum hammer that curves up and seems to be designed specifically for fan firing. But the hot fire is cool. I like it a lot. I can't wait to work with it a little bit more. I actually don't think that it needs a paint job. It looks rather good. Plastic quality is solid, like not very creaky at all, and the trigger is rather comfortable. Everything seems to be manufactured reasonably well. And it doesn't have an air restrictor, which is unfortunate because it's not getting better performance because of that. But maybe brassing these barrels will help a little bit because it seems like it's a little loose with all kinds of darts. That might just be a manufacturing inconsistency, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I love taking a look at the wonky Chinaland knockoff blasters, and this one I could actually see myself using in like serious war situations. This is a fun blaster.